Glock built an empire on being boring. Boring in the best possible way. It goes bang every time. It's affordable, and millions of people trust it. For decades, that was enough. But here's the question: is reliable still enough in 2026? Because while Glock kept refining the same formula, 10 other companies looked at everything Glock refused to change and asked, why not make it better? Not slightly better, mechanically better, ergonomically better. The kind of better that makes you wonder why you stayed loyal for so long. So if you're still carrying or shooting a stock Glock simply because it's what you've always used, stick around. By the end of this countdown, there's a very good chance at least one of these pistols will make you rethink that decision. Quick heads up before we start counting down. This isn't a Glock is bad video. Glocks work. That's never been the debate. The real debate is that works used to be enough. And in 2026, it isn't anymore. Triggers are better. Ergonomics are better. Even budget pistols built to compete with Glock on price now outperform it in key features. So today, we're counting down 10 handguns that beat Glock in trigger feel, ergonomics, value, or overall performance, starting at number 10 and ending with the pistol that's convinced lifelong Glock owners to finally make the switch. Gun number 10, Canik TP9 Elite SC, under $400. Yet independent testers consistently rank its trigger alongside pistols costing 3 times as much. It's essentially the spiritual successor to the discontinued Walther P PQSC. Same DNA, same crisp break, but at a price that almost feels unfair. You get 12 to 15 rounds, an optics-ready slide, and a match-grade barrel right out of the box. If you're new to concealed carry and don't want to spend a fortune figuring out what you actually enjoy shooting, this is one of the safest bets you can make. But here's the surprise. Budget doesn't automatically mean compromise anymore, and number 9 proves that from a completely different angle. Gun number 9, FN 309 Fun, built its reputation making pistols for military and law enforcement, premium guns with premium price tags. The 309 changes that formula completely. 20 rounds of 9mm, around $549. And for the first time, FN intentionally designed a pistol with an easier-to-rack slide and easier-to-load magazines. That means this isn't built for someone with a government contract. It's built for the average concealed carrier. That's a major shift from a company that spent decades building almost exclusively for professionals. And this is where the list starts getting even more interesting, because the next few guns aren't competing on price anymore. They're competing on pure shooting experience. Gun number 8, Beretta APX A1. Beretta took the original APX, a pistol many shooters simply overlooked, and rebuilt it from the ground up. The trigger is noticeably cleaner. The grip texture is far more aggressive. Overall handling feels dramatically improved. What it is: a full-size duty pistol with higher capacity magazines and a lighter, cleaner trigger than its predecessor. How you'd use it: home defense, range work, or duty use, where maximum control matters more than easy concealment. Why it matters: Beretta listened to nearly every criticism of the original APX and actually fixed it. That's something even major manufacturers don't do very often. Gun number 7, CZP-10F. If there's one thing Glock has never truly prioritized, it's ergonomics. That's exactly where the CZP-10F shines. The grip angle, the texture, and the way it naturally locks into your hand all feel like they were designed by people who spend weekends shooting matches, not just drawing CAD models. You get a full-size frame, 15+1 capacity in 9mm, and an optics-ready option. What it really proves is simple: a striker-fired polymer pistol doesn't have to feel like a brick. CZ quietly solved many of the complaints shooters have had about Glock grips for years, all without sacrificing simplicity. But grip and trigger can only take you so far. The next 3 pistols solve problems Glock has barely even tried to address. Gun number 6, Springfield Hellcat. The Hellcat continues to earn its reputation as one of the best micro-compact concealed carry pistols available. 11+1 capacity in a pistol, barely 6 inches long, just 17.9 ounces. Outstanding factory sights, with a U-notch rear and tritium front that many reviewers rank among the best available on any stock handgun. The impressive part isn't one flashy feature. It's that Springfield refused to treat a small pistol like an excuse to cut corners. Most micro-compacts ask you to sacrifice something. The Hellcat feels like it sacrifices almost nothing. Gun number 5. Walther PDP Compact. This pistol revolves around one thing shooters notice immediately: the performance duty trigger. Around a 4-pound break, clean take-up, almost no over-travel, and an incredibly short reset that practically disappears under your finger. Whether you're carrying daily or using it for duty, trigger quality directly affects practical accuracy. And this is one of the best factory triggers available. That's what makes it stand out. For years, Glock owners have spent extra money replacing factory triggers to achieve this kind of feel. Walther simply included it from day one. Take a step back for a second and notice the pattern. Every gun remaining on this list combines advantages that used to force shooters into compromises. And from here, things escalate quickly. Gun number 4. HK-VP9 A1 XHK combined the full-size grip everyone loved from the VP9 with the shorter slide and barrel of the compact K model. The result is surprisingly clever. It conceals like a compact while filling your hand like a full-size pistol. And once you actually shoot it, the improvement in recoil control becomes immediately obvious. It also comes with aggressive grasping ledges that make slide manipulation dramatically easier, even one-handed or under less than ideal conditions. Most manufacturers treat one-handed manipulation like an afterthought. HK designed around it from the very beginning. Gun number 3. Sig Sauer P36 5X Macro Comp. Many independent testers are calling this the best overall concealed carry pistol of the year, and the specifications explain why. 17 rounds, just 6.6 inches long, 21.5 ounces, and a built-in compensator that noticeably reduces muzzle flip. SIG essentially expanded its famous micro-compact platform, just enough to deliver full-size capacity while keeping concealment practical. That's one of the hardest engineering challenges in today's handgun market. Right now, very few companies are matching this balance. Only 2 remain, and this is where the countdown stops being about Glock competitors and starts showcasing pistols Glock simply doesn't offer anything comparable to. Gun number 2. Smith & Wesson Spec Series M&P9 M2.0 Metal Compact. This isn't just another upgraded pistol. It arrives with an aimpoint acro optic already installed from the factory, inline barrel porting to reduce muzzle rise, 3 magazines, and a complete premium package inside a zippered case. That matters more than many people realize. Not long ago, adding a quality red dot meant buying the optic separately, hoping compatibility wasn't an issue, and installing everything yourself. Smith & Wesson eliminated that entire process. Open the case, and the pistol is already configured and ready to perform. Which brings us to the handgun that surprised more reviewers than anything else on this list. Gun number 1. Staccato HDP4 $2,499. Before you click away because of the price, consider what you're actually paying for. A hand-fitted barrel, a hand-fitted frame, a hand-fitted slide. Machined to tolerances that simply aren't possible on a typical mass-production assembly line. Shooters who've tested nearly every pistol on this countdown consistently describe it as one of the flattest shooting concealed carry handguns available today. And in one of the most ironic twists on this entire list, it still accepts Glock magazines. It's almost poetic. The ultimate engineering evolution of the platform Glock popularized, while still respecting the magazine ecosystem that helped build Glock's dominance in the first place. So here's the real takeaway, and it isn't go buy a new handgun. It's this: for nearly 40 years, reliability was treated as the finish line. Glock reached it first, then spent decades protecting that position. Meanwhile, everyone else kept running. Today, better triggers exist, better ergonomics exist, better factory features exist, better overall value exists. The real question isn't whether Glock still works, it's whether you're carrying it because it's genuinely the best tool for your needs, or simply because you've never stopped to ask if something better is already out there. If you enjoyed this kind of deep dive breakdown, you're going to want to watch the next video. We dive into the science behind defensive ammunition, why some calibers stop threats more effectively than others, why bigger isn't always better, and the ballistic data that surprises even experienced shooters. Trust me, you'll never look at self-defense ammo the same way again. I'll see you in the next one.